Hi guys, we're making pens. So I've had these molds for quite a while, and I'm nearly out of resin, so I just thought, what have I got that's small that I can use up my last bit of resin with? I'm like, aha, the pens. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give the pens a go. So I'm going to do a couple of glittery ones, I think, and I might try one with some alcohol ink just to see how it comes out. Maybe this bigger one here. I'm going to put that to one side a second. So these moulds come as part of a kit with the pen inserts, and I'll just show you how to pop one in. I've already done the others. So they go in the end. The end that you write with goes in the end, and then you just have to make sure that the other end is over the little, I don't know whether you can see it, there's like a little nubbin in there, and you have to make sure that that goes. Oh, this one's a bit soft. There you go. You just have to pop that on there, and that's to stop the resin, presumably to stop the resin from going into the end of the pen. So I'm not sure how easy or hard it's going to be to get the resin in these molds because there's not much room, but we're going to give it a go. So I made up 100 mils of 1 part resin. I'm using the J Diction epoxy, and then because I wanted to make sure that it gets into all the nooks and crannies, I just let it sit for a few minutes just to warm it up so it was thinner. Excuse me. So let's give it a go. I'm going to add some glitter to my first one. I have no idea if I've made enough, so we're just going to suck it and see. This is quite chunky glitter. I think this came with my J Diction UV resin set, I think we'll go with a bit more. Oh, blimey. Oh dear. Well, the video I've just made, I didn't make any mistakes until right at the very end, and this time we've got one right at the very start. I think I've actually put too much in there. I'm gonna put a little bit of my leftover clear in there. That's better. Can't believe I did that. Oh, who am I kidding? I can believe I did that. Okay. So I'm going to pour it slowly. This glitter might actually be a bit too chunky for this. Maybe. So now I've put some in, I'm just going to tap it down a little bit, see if it will level out. Oh dear. Maybe give it a bit of a squidge to make sure it goes down to the end. Okay, I'm going to let that one settle a little bit. Let's move these to one side because they're quite difficult to move once they're full of resin. So I'm going to slide that up, move that out the way, let that settle a little bit, and maybe not put so much glitter in the next one. Oh dear, I've got lots left there. Okay. So let's try and be a little bit more careful this time, shall we? We're going to go with blue this time. That's quite pretty. This is more like like the Aurora paper. If you, I don't know whether the Aurora film, sorry, sort of chopped up into little pieces. But I'm hoping that it doesn't sink to the bottom, but we'll see. So I'm going to start at this end this time, try and pour it a little slower. And then give that a little squidge to make sure it goes to the end. I can actually see there that it's gone into the end bit. Just going to give that another mix because it's settling a little bit. Squidgy that into the end there. I might use my toothpick for that actually. Push a little bit into the end there. There we go. There we go. And then the next one I'm going to do is pink. I'm not a pink girl. Ooh. I'm sure someone will like pink. It's quite pretty actually. While I'm mixing this, just want to say thank you to all of the people that have been watching my videos. Thank you so much to everyone who's subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'm doing a draw, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. And then in a couple of videos time, I'm going to put all of those names of those subscribers into a hat and then choose one at random, and you might win something. Squidge that down a little bit. I might actually tip that. Because I can see the end of that's quite pointy. So let's try and get it into the end. I might have to let these settle and then top them up a little bit after. But same with this end. Just tip it slightly and see if I can get it to go in. I'm just going to pop a cocktail stick in there and see. Yeah, see there's quite a gap in there. And that all needs to go in there. I'm not sure whether it's going to go in or not. I think you need pretty runny resin for this one. I'm squeezing the end to see if it sort of makes a bit of a vacuum and then sucks it into the end. I don't know, I might have to let that settle and then come back to it. God, I'm making such a mess. Let's just give my fingers a little bit of wipe. Okay, what should we do with this one? Well, I've got some little things of glitter here. Well, they're like different bits. There's like purple flowers, yellow bits, but I think they're stars. Hundreds and thousands. I'm not sure that there's enough in one of these to do it, but let's give it a go. Do you know what? I think I want to use the stars for this one. If I can get these open. I did just have to pull that out with my teeth, by the way. Oh no, they're not stars, they're little fish, I think. And I can't get them out. Crikey, this is fiddly. Well, I don't think that's going to be enough. So, seeing as they're yellow fish, let's go with the orange stars. Because they look like starfish. If I can get them out. Oh, I might as well put them all in for a penny, in for a pound. Okay. This has got to be the messiest job I've ever done of anything. Just tip this up a little bit, see if I can get some of the resin to go down towards the nib of the pen. There we go. So with this last one, I thought I'd just put clear resin in and then maybe try dropping some alcohol inks and white sinker in. I can see that flowing down into the end a lot better than with the others. I think next time I do these, I will put a little bit of clear in first and then tip it down to the ends before I add glitter or anything. Got a great big bubble in there. Okay. Let's just drop a couple of these in and see what happens. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 drop of sinker per colour. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So I'm not going to move that now. I really hope that flows into the end. I guess we'll find out. Okay, I'll leave these for 24 hours and I'll be back for the demold. These are cured now, so let's demold them. I'm not sure whether the resin went right to the ends of these, but we'll see. First of all, what have I done with it? I demolded this one earlier on. I didn't think that the resin had gone right to the end, so even though there's not much, it's not pretty, but I've touched it up with a bit of UV resin just so that I can use this one. Otherwise it wouldn't have been usable. It's quite comfortable in the hand though, and I really like that glitter. And for some strange reason, this thicker one that was in this mould hasn't really cured. It's very bendy still and a bit sticky. So if anyone knows why that is the case, drop me a comment. As it is, it's not usable. It's possibly going to end up in the bin, but I'll leave it on the side and see if it cures eventually. I've now got a sticky glove. So let's demold the ones we do have. So this is the one with the little fish and stars in. Comes out nice and easy. Little bits that just need chipping off. The resin didn't quite go to the end, but I can just stick a little blob of UV resin on that. But yeah, I quite like that. It's cured up well. Just little bits on the edges to pick off. They'll just, in fact, they're not even, I don't even need to use a craft knife on them. They're popping off themselves. So that's cool. Again, nice size in the hand. This is a bit wandy. Makes you want to go Wingardium Leviosa, but there you go. So yeah, that's cool. I like that one. Okay, let's go with the gold one. Take it out from that end. Again, some little bits that need trimming off, but this one did, the resin did go all the way to the end on this one, so that's cool. Yeah, I like that one. Not quite sure what shape that's supposed to be. I did actually try writing with this one, and these pens actually write really nice. And the last one, the square one. Oh, this one's cool. This one went right to the end. It's got a little bit of edging that needs trimming off there, or sanding off. But after I've done that, I think that'll be a really comfortable pen to use. Cool, I like that. Okay. Not sure how I'm going to solve the problem of getting the resin right the way to the end. I don't know. Maybe I'll try putting the resin in first, then the pen bit. Just in the end, because there is wax protecting the end, so we'll see. Maybe I'll give it a go with one. Okay, there you go. So there's our pens. 3 of them came out okay. Well, actually, one came out great, one came out okay. That one's okay. This one I had to fix, but it does still need sanding a little bit where the UV resin's a bit lumpy. And this one, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with this one. I hope it does cure properly, because actually it looked quite cool. Okay, so there we go. There are our pens. Give us a like, a subscribe, leave us a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.